Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. Behind the desk is the co-host, Ernie. Sitting on top of the desk is Ernie's faithful companion, the rubber. He calls him the rubber ducky. We on Sports News Review call him Felix. Alrighty, Ernie. We're gonna start with the AFL. That's the Australian Football League for women. So it's the AFLW. Now, the season started on August the 30th. Now, currently, we call them the semifinals, but they're calling them the preliminary round 1 and preliminary round 2. There's 2 games, and then there'll be the grand final. Now, the grand final has been moved to Saturday, November the 30th. Now, what we'll do, Ernie, is we'll go on the AFLW webpage. Alrighty, Ernie. Got the better tablet all ready to go. Now, we're not going to do a script, Ernie. Ernie knows I was busy today, and I didn't have time to do a script, so it's just going to be off script, and we're just going to do it like we used to. Just kind of go on the tablet, look at the news, just learn how to hit pause more often. Okay, so I went on what we on our side. We have what we call the semi-final, but they call it the preliminary round 1 and preliminary round 2. Then the grand final game will be Saturday, November the 3rd. But before that, there'll be one game before that, and that's going to be like, I guess we call it the consolation. Right? We've done a lot away with that for a long time on this side of the globe, with all competitive sports that have like a bracket. Well, they call it the ladder, but we say the bracket. It's not like the NCAA tournaments bracket. So, but the first we'll say the semifinal game. Now, this will be the Eastern Standard Time, so it's our time, Ernie, our time zone, Ernie. The North Melbourne Tasmanian is that the Devils? Is it North Melbourne or Kangaroos? Sorry. It's the Kangaroos. Oopsies. I should just go on the AFLW site itself. So I'm going to go back into the main and AFLW itself. We're going to go into, that's right, AFLW itself. The one that's got the sponsor on it. And okay, push match center now. The AFLW. Okay, match center. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm waiting for it to. Okay, so now they're calling it. Their semi-final is last round, but now they're calling it the preliminary rounds. Okay, so on at the match center at the AFLW official Australian Football League for women's official webpage. It's the I should have remembered. It's the North Melbourne Kangaroos. Tasmanian. I think they don't really use it as much. The name gets really long. So, but just the fact that, hey, Ernie, you get yourself call yourself the Kangaroos. It's not many. I mean, it's just. If you try to do this on this side of the globe, the north, you try to call yourself the Kangaroos, it just looks pretentious, I guess. You're just kind of like, ooh, kangaroos. But if you're on Australia, it's an indigenous animal to Australia, and yeah, it's you want to be called the Kangaroos. And I love their logo, that kangaroo with a attitude, look with an attitude. Okay, so I think they were in first place. And they're playing the 6th place Port Adelaide. It's the Port Adelaide, I think just FC, like Port Adelaide Football Club, as in Australian rules football. Or, I'm looking to see. Let's see. Okay, so they got it at Friday, November 22nd, 2024, 11:05 p.m. GMT -5. I'm gonna have trouble. But either way, they're saying that it's in 2 days and 48 minutes. But that's okay. That's their time, and I don't. I in 2 days and um, yeah, you have to go back and forth. But there, it's going to be at Icon Park in Melbourne. Okay, now this one I'll go to ours one more time because we have it at Friday, November 22nd, 11:05 p.m. Ernie, do I see the words watch party? Live stream watch party? AFLW preliminary round 1 live stream watch party? And well, with who helped us out, Ernie. I know you're busy Friday night, and you're going back to New York City. Ernie has a small how do you say, someone pays for his flight to come on down, and Ernie like gets he gets a small fee from the CTV, the Children's Television Workshop, as they say. And you know, like Ernie's I think Ernie, oh wait, you're still a few years away from early retirement. Yeah, he has to go back. Yeah, so he has to always fly back to New York to earn a living because we can't really pay him that much at Sports News Review. But Ernie, as you know, we got the cable back, so when you keep the cable, so we're gonna get the one who helped us the most with B Bunny. He's gonna do the live stream, okay, the watch party live stream. Ernie is unveiled, and we'll see if Felix is around. We'll have Felix join B Bunny. Okay, so that'll be the Friday night. Now that's so. And then the second game, which we'll take a look at now. Okay, we gotta get into matches again, and the Brisbane Lions, and it's gonna be the Adelaide Crows. Okay, now, or Adelaide Crows, Adelaide, Adelaide Crows. Okay, Brisbane Lions. It's easy to say Brisbane. Now, see, the difference is between the two games is that this one is going to be Saturday, November 23rd, 3:30 a.m. So, pretty well. I don't know if I'll be. That one I'll just watch the repeat on that one, and let's see. It's okay. So the Brisbane Lions, and I'm gonna go back to the other one because I think they came third and fourth. But let's go to the match center again. Okay, I'm on the AFLW webpage. The match center again. Ready? Ready? I should have hit pause there. It's taking longer than expected. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I guess they came third and fourth, and that's going to be at Brighton Homes Arena. And I don't which I don't know where that is. Right at right now, I'm not sure where it is, but both of them are in Australia. Melbourne, I can visualize Melbourne where it is on the map of Australia and that's the big city, and which I don't know much after Melbourne, Sydney. I really don't know the other cities, like how they compare in size. But I know those are the big. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm accurate on this one. That those are the two big cities, and Canberra is the capital. And okay, so we got the chance to watch the North Melbourne Kangaroos and the Port Adelaide, just the football. I guess it's just football. Yeah, FC, and so that one. 11:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the one I was saying earlier. Yes, I'm all excited because we got cable, and I'm gonna say they're gonna put okay, Ernie. I'm gonna have to hit the pause button because what I'm gonna do is check to see if one of the cable networks has it. Okay, Ernie. Okay, I paused it. It took a long time, but I found it. So, TSN number two. It's got listed TSN number two. That's the sports network in Canada. AFL Women's Premiership Football. Port Adelaide Power. I didn't realize the Port Adelaide Power. Okay, versus the North Melbourne Kangaroos. Yes. There it is, and they're gonna give it. What time is it gonna start at? They say 11 p.m. or maybe a little 10:30. Okay, so they're gonna start at 10:30. I guess the pregame 10:30. Yeah, it looks okay. So 10:30, and really a really good part is that there is a college football game before that. Coach Coyote and I will be watching the college football game, and then at 11 we're going to do the live stream watch party for the AFLW because we're not going to be able to do it live in the grand final. Now the grand final is November the 30th, but they're going for a prime time in Australia. And when it's prime time in Australia, okay, let's just say, okay, so maybe I'll get the calculator out. Okay, so the converter, the webpage that converts time. Okay, so let's see. So 7. I'll put 7 p.m. AEDT to Eastern EST. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's gonna be like 4 a.m. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem. Is it would be like Saturday if they're going for Saturday night. So if it's November the 30th, it's gonna be Friday night. Oh wait, it's Friday night. November the 30th. Wait, I gotta look that. I have my phone nearby. I gotta just hold off the tablet for a second. And okay, that's a Saturday. Oh, okay, that's a Saturday. So the Saturday night will be the Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. So it's like Saturday at 4 in the morning, roughly. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be like that because they're gonna. Well, I said it from the last time, Ernie, that the it's better for them as the AFLW is better for them to cater to their market, which is Australia, and they want it on a Saturday night, and I totally understand. They want it on a Saturday night. They want to cater to fit the the prime time viewing, the most they can get, like the most viewers they can get for a prime time, because over here, they just happen to. I understand how they conveniently are showing the game because it's available at 11, 10:30. They're gonna start, and there's people like me out there, like they've probably heard our voices saying, "Hey, can we watch some of that AFLW? I mean, you got 5 channels. Can you devote one just to the AFLW? Just release one game or two." And so they're giving us at least. They gave us the game before which we watched, and this is like being able to see the preliminary round 1 is a bonus because, well, the grand final. It's gonna be. I'm gonna see if I'm actually up. I'll do the live stream right at the. And B Bunny says, "Yeah, he'll do the live stream." I really don't want to. Oh, B Bunny's sleeping, and Ernie. He's like, "Well, you're gonna be out. I don't know. I'll see." we'll see. But maybe it's best we just, just record it and do a somewhat of a live stream. But if there's a repeat, what I'll do is Ernie is like if the replay. If there's a replay of the AFLW Grand Final, a replay for later, and in like say like 11 o'clock, like even though the game has been, I'll do the live stream, and I'll just put down say tape delay, and I'll see. Like I'll see that. We'll see what happens, Ernie. We'll just see what happens because we have. I have an ability to record the live event, which is at 4 in the morning, and play it back. The cable boxes come with the recording. That's the one bonus I liked about the cable box. It's funny how TiVo used to be everything. TiVo. I had TiVo one time, and now it's like it's doing the same thing as TiVo, but you don't really need you don't really need the TiVo, as they say. It's something different now. The box records now, and the old boxes, of course, we know. Oh, phew, Ernie. Do you remember? Do you remember the first cable boxes came with the cord? Like the remote was corded. It was a corded remote, and just like this remote here, like it was long and wide, and you had buttons for the channels, like 3 rows, and the selector switch. So there was like channel 2, then that same button would be like 14 or something like that, and then there was only like 35 channels, if that, or maybe like that. There was, yeah, it looked like a little organ, looked like a miniature toy organ. It was corded too, like with a cord like this, the cord to the back, which was the actual cable box, and very just strict standard. And so then the first remotes were bigger than this, and first to change the channels with the first remotes. It's early. What's crazy? What's funny that you get a sound bar now. You got if you got a small apartment or house, or you're just like me, just staying in a small room. Ernie, it's like you don't really need all the what does he call it? That old kick-ass, kick some butt into the stereo system with the ginormous speaker. I can't even put it that loud, even with the soundbar, and I can't even put the bass because it really rocks the place. I had to take the bass out. I had to unplug the bass that comes with the soundbars. I mean, the technology. I'm all Ernie. In small confined spaces, like living in a small bedroom, I'm all about sound bars and HDMI. I don't RCA plugs, S cables. I don't. I just don't care anymore. I just really don't even care anymore. I want just HDMI and soundbar for stereo system. I'm good to go. Good to go. And that's it. But yeah, it's a different world. You don't. I know it's not like it's 1987, or 78 with the ginormous speakers, wood cabinets. No, jeez, I don't need that anymore. No, I don't know. It's that takes up nowadays. That could take up a whole room as a hobby. It's the record player and the records. I'm good with the cassette player over the Bluetooth. With the actually, you got a cassette player with Bluetooth cassette player, and play my cassettes, and that's good enough for me. It's got magnetic tape, which is vinyl, which is the same as the record. It's a lot easier. I have all the cassettes. I don't need to buy any cassettes. I got all the ones I want, and so yeah. I mean, it's just a different world, and 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 I'm a plug and play also with the viewing, Ernie. And I know it makes that's like I said, Ernie. It's the only one perk I had was providing everybody with cable, and you know that one I almost like, oh, I'm gonna take the cable and this and that. The morale was, I could tell the morale was down, so I decided with B Bunny to go. What are we gonna do? We had the meeting, and then we figured it all out and how much we can afford. I can afford it, because of all the things I don't do in life. I don't travel. I don't eat out extravagantly in rest. Like, fast food is eating out to me. That fast food is like the equivalent of someone going to a fancy schmancy restaurant. Someone know, like Ernie, when you go to New York, you go to a fancy schmancy restaurant, and someone, of course, Ernie's a celebrity. Someone pays, hang around with Ernie, they'll pay, and of course, Ernie just has the vegetable platter here and there. He likes to fried asparagus and anything like. He'll have fancy, nice sauces, and you know what I mean. Um, that's all. Ernie is a vegetarian, so like I was saying, Ernie's a strict vegetarian, and he doesn't even no he doesn't eat any animal products, not even eggs or anything like that. Of course, of course, let's not talk in front of Felix like that. Ernie doesn't like that. That's his little buddy, and so yeah, it's like I said. Well, hi Ernie. It's you are the glue that keeps this name, Sports News Review, relevant. Without World Sports News with Ernie, uh, I don't know. I mean, it's just this becomes an NFL channel. Remember we said that, Ernie. We have to continue World Sports News with Ernie, even if we lost cable and we wouldn't be able to watch all this. It's just makes the word world sports sports news review. That makes it relevant with world sports. There it is. I'm going to show everybody what I mean. You're just pointing over your head. Over here. Not you. I'm pointing. You can look at the monitor and see I'm not pointing at you. World sports news with Ernie makes this relevant. That it just, or else it's NFL channel. I could, and I thought, like I said, I only started the sports news review to talk NHL, NBA, whatever, like that. And my thing was, I wasn't thinking of expanding the world sports news. I just, one of the videos or anything, I had it where it said, I had a list, like, of all this it was going to do NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball. And then it was like, yeah, that should. This is like before, CEO B Buddy came on board, I guess, because at Christmas. So we started in March. March was the first video. What is this? I still know my channel, like every video, Ernie, and one of them, like, I still remember that promo we did for you, and which got a lot of views out of nowhere. Ernie, you got a lot of views. It was like, sports news review is, and that was with the webcam. Remember, Ernie? That wasn't with the dedicated camera with the dual microphone, and that was with the webcam, and using the microphone on the laptop. And now of course the laptop is closed because the camera is using the USB port, and that was one board. You were up close to it, and it just said Sports News Review and World Sports News with Ernie. Well, anyways, I remember it was like, Sports News Review is happy to announce that we've just hired Ernie to do World Sports News with, and so check us on the YouTube channel. And Ernie, I don't even know that brainstorm I did, and it just. I'm so glad I did. I was just so glad I made that title up, World Sports News with Ernie, and just, you know, just to have the relevancy of the name Sports News Review, and I'm glad I did, and I'm so glad I did. I did. Um, I am way more interested in watching the AFLW, what they call the what we call the semifinal, and they call the preliminary round, and the grand final game, than NHL game. That's just the way it is with me nowadays. Ernie, of course, you're looking at a person that was, you know, uh, watching Hockey Night in Canada on a Saturday night starting at 8 p.m. Toronto Maple Leafs at the Maple Leafs Gardens. And it's still, the Mexican hat tag song is still in my head with the, during the like between whatever, like, oh, man, that's the Buffalo Sabres one. You go to I've been to a few Buffalo Sabre games, and it's like, I haven't been I haven't been to a sporting event in the United States of America since, well, oh yeah, one Sabre game in the 2010, 16, okay, around 2010ish, maybe 2000, no 2015. 2015 was the last I went to one Buffalo Sabres game, and then before that was a football game. 2001, September of 2001, September 7, no, yeah, 7, 8, 9, yeah, no, 9, oh no, sorry, September the 9th, because Tuesday was the 11th, which 2001. Okay, that was New Orleans game. I know the last football game I watched because it was against the Buffalo Bills versus New Orleans Saints, and yeah, I went to that, and I know it looks completely different to see. Like, I would love to see this AFLW game live, being able to sit in the but I can't sit. I wouldn't be able to sit that long, anyways. But but just saying, like, if I to see like that ginormous field and see the wow, that's a totally different aspect. But well, so once again, we got the what is it? Yeah, next week. Okay, next week. I guess we'll okay. So looking at the schedule here, so our next edition is the 27th of World Sports. November 27th is our next edition of World Sports News and Ernie, and we will have we'll definitely be like what we'll do, Ernie. That'll be the we're gonna have this up 2 more times, because we're gonna have it next week for the grand final. So the semifinal words will be gone. Grand final, and then this will be moved to a different board, the handball. And what we're gonna do is put the name of the teams here, and what time of the game is on our Eastern Standard Time. Well, that's the way it goes. We have to, and yeah, whatever 2 teams is gonna be. And the other game, we're not going to put it up on the board. Yeah, this one will be next week. This will be dedicated just to the AFLW women's, because then it's just going to and then after that, one more time, because we're going to mention the score 2 Wednesdays from now. So, well, let's see. Next Wednesday will be next Wednesday would be a new edition of World Sports News with Ernie. And then the Wednesday next following, we'll have the grand final score, and then we'll first mention the whatever they call it again. I can't remember, but like, we call it the consolation prize to win the game before and we just don't do that anymore here. That would be like the NFL. Here's how it would be, Ernie. Like, because it's a one-off game that, like, say the AFLW, because it's very physical game, running around, and you need a week. They need a week to recover. So just like American football, like, you need a week to recover sometimes. And like, generally speaking, it's good to have a week to recover. And so if at the NFL, like say the final. Okay, so the final four games like this. Okay, if this was the final two games of the final two games of the NFL playoff, uh, they okay. So then let's just make up teams for no reason. Like say that are in the final games. Okay, so you're gonna have to have two NFC teams, and right off, I'll just say whatever two first come up in my mind. And I'm thinking, okay, just pretending that's Los Angeles versus San Francisco, and then in the AFC, we'll just say Buffalo versus Kansas City. Just to have four teams in two games. Now, let's just say Los Angeles wins. They go to the Super Bowl. And then say Buffalo wins and they go to the Super Bowl. So then there would be a game next week, which they don't want to do in American football. You really don't want to do this. Like that would be the consolation game. Like then the San Francisco would be playing the Kansas City. Just made this up just to show that how they do their grand final, and then there's like that. But that's just a money game for the players to earn some more money. Because it's not like the NFL where they, I don't even want to go. You know how much, and it's, no, who's going to play in that? They don't even want to play in the Pro Bowl anymore. Now they flag football, the Pro Bowl, which I totally understand. It's not like it's like I've done it with NFL News, NFL News with Sylvester, where, you can't, in this day and age, especially in this day and age, there's no way you're gonna have a consolation game for the NFL. The game Saturday before the, because that's probably Saturday before the Super Bowl. That's probably what the Pro Bowl is, the Saturday night, the flag football, or the week before. Because they think 2 weeks. Yeah, there's 2 week rest for the teams to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, so anyway, so. Yeah, like that. Now, I just wanted to bring up that analogy, Ernie, to show you that, like, and anybody out there, it's totally new to AFL, especially like AFLW. They follow the same as the men's, and I totally forgot about there was an AFL for men's. I just totally forgot, Ernie, and it's just because Ernie, it was during the start of the NFL football season, and Ernie, you know that I kind of get zoned in. I forget everything around, and World Sports News kind of takes a hit with the sorry, Ernie, I should have said that word. 1,000 pardons. Ernie doesn't like words like that. Like I said, World Sports News, Ernie kind of loses out on some extra research I do because I'm so focused in on the NFL, and then NFL news and there's a lot of news to NFL news is funny, Ernie, where you get a lot, then there's not much news. Right now it's like you're kind of I did an unscripted NFL news with Sylvester, Ernie, and it was 3 hours long. I didn't even realize it. It's like right now, 33 minutes, and I'm still on the AFLW. Okay, so I've probably said enough of the AFLW. Let's go to the next one, and handball, team handball. I didn't want to put in team. It takes up too many words. I wanted to fit two at least on this board, Ernie. So the handball, it's the team handball, not the handball that people squash. So it's the European Handball Federation, Euros 2024. It's the women's, and November the 28th to December the 15th. So there's going to be all these games. There's going to be a lot of games played between November 28th and December the 15th, and it's going to be 3 host countries. And why don't I just go there? Why don't we just go there? We have the tablet. This is just like $6 Million Man. We have the technology. Oh, I know. I get into that mode like that. Ernie, I think you were like 6 years old when the $6 Million Man was out. Like 6 years. I know you're supposed to be the 6-year-old forever, 7-year-old or something like that. But I Ernie's an adult. He's the first debuted in 1969, and so I'm like Ernie's an adult. he's he's more than an adult, and Felix is like I said, we don't have anyone. There's no one on the crew that's under the age of 18 that in our crew. We're all over 18 by a lot by a lot. Okay, so so we'll go to the EHF. Okay, so I'll get a new one out there. I'll get a new a new one. EHF. Where did it find it? There it is. EHF Champions League. I want to get onto the web pages again. Okay, want to find it. That's the European Handball Federation, and they already got there's so there's still games going on. So November the 22nd. So in 2 days, November the 22nd, Slovakia, Italy, EHF Euro, Turkey and Ukraine, Lithuania, Israel. So because the 28th might be just 23. Okay, so maybe the 28th is I'm looking to see if they go that far. No, they stopped there. They stopped there on the 24th. So I don't. We'll see. But if there are other games being played, well, there's a lot of league teams. I've said it before, Ernie. I just if I only had a staff that could, if I had a staff that would keep me informed on when is the EHF league play, the leagues in say Greece or leagues in Spain, when they're having their finals. That's when the playoffs, we say in here, and that's when I'm I'll be and the whole thing is that to look at this one, and I would be really going, yes, yeah, wow, if the sports networks that we have, the two in Ontario, Canada, that one of them shows the European Handball, Handball Federation, the Euro, the EHF Euro Women's, and even December the 15th, and shows the final one game. If they could just show one game at least, the final game, that would be AWESOME. That would be mucho awesome. At least see one game out there. One game. I want to see handball. I watched highlights on YouTube, but I actually want to see a game. And of course, Ernie, the final game, if it's on one of the sports networks, December the 15th. Oh my gosh, that could probably, that could be some conflict of interest with the let's see the calendar again. NFL football. Let's get real here, folks. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see. December the 15th is a Sunday. Ooh boy. That's well, the Bills could be doing so well, Ernie. I might. Well, I'll see. Well, that one we'll see what happens on that one, about how we go to figure out if we're gonna do a live stream watch party for that one. Also, we'll see, because it's all. That's I like my NFL football, and so it's my that's numero uno. Sports news review numero uno is NFL football. Okay, we're just so happy to, as they say, broaden horizons. And let's look that up, Bernie. The new, Ernie. it's always good to learn something new every day. I kind of know what it means. Like you have the, in life, you have that feeling that you know what that means in life. You know what I'm saying, Ernie? Like, you know what I mean, Ernie? That a person knows what it means, but can they explain the definition to someone else? Broad, BROAD, broad. Your There it is. Broaden your horizon meanings. Expand one's range of interest, activities, and knowledge. Yee! Was that the perfect one to learn, folks, for the day? Anyone that's very young and they happen to say, "Hey, what's Felix up to these days?" And you're 40 minutes into this video, broaden your horizons. Just, yeah, expanding. It's always good. That's the whole. That's World Sports News with Ernie, and that's what it was when I started with World Sports News with Ernie. I wanted to broaden my horizons. I already, I, I'm, I'm capped out, as they say, of, NHL. I'm kidding. Well, just, Ernie, NHL is just like, here I am, NHL. I'm not even interested in the Stanley Cup Finals next spring. Spring, summer, whatever it ends. And, it's got to be the Toronto Maple Leafs in it, or else I kind of don't. I don't have interest in it, or not. But, but I will mention, in World Sports News, we're just going to mention a quickie, like, okay, in NHL, in the NHL, National Hockey League, the game whatever was the deciding game to win the Stanley Cup, and blank blank team won the Stanley Cup, and I already got the script ready in my, just, I don't have to put it down because you already know, like, and of course I'm gonna be like, when it comes to like the NFL, World Sports News with Ernie, we're just gonna be like, okay, on Wednesday, because that'll be the last Wednesday that World Sports, right after the NFL Super Bowl, World Sports News with Ernie will be moving to Monday nights, and back to Monday nights. Wednesday nights is because it just makes it easy to buffer between Sunday, Monday night, and then Thursday night. We need that buffer to, like, we can't. Monday night we're too involved on World Sports News. I'm sorry, on the Sports News Review YouTube channel. We're too involved with the NFL Monday Night Football game, and we had to move Ernie from Monday night to Wednesday night. So starting like the preseason when it comes to World Sports News with Ernie, when it's the NFL preseason, World Sports News with Ernie moves back to Wednesday night, and then goes back to Monday night after the Super Bowl. And so we're gonna, Ernie, we got enough info out there for people. They can look everything up themselves. Everybody, I'm pretty sure anyone that can tune in to Sports News Review on the YouTube channel. Go on YouTube and get onto Sports News Review YouTube channel. If they can do that, they can look up all this information. And the point being is, we're trying to broaden everyone's horizons when it comes to sports around the world. Just give it a chance. And let's try to get this not so glossy look to it. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, move it. That's a little glossy, eh? I'd like to maybe trim it down a bit, get the gloss out of it. It's the halo lights. It's catching the halo light. Maybe I gotta put it up a bit. There it goes. Yeah, I should have put it up a bit. Okay, there it is. There. get the gloss off, the light off the gloss on the SNR logo. And yeah, it's the one with the football. I made a different. I mean, I did a new one. I cut out the stitches because just to, like it's Ernie's difference between World Sports News with Ernie and any other programming. And but when it's football, what's funny is I could use that other one with the football for the AFLW too. Also, now the handball I have to use, I'm going to use this one if I do the live stream, the handball with this one. But if it's AFLW, I could use either or. I could use whatever's up. If the one with the stitches is on it, because they got the same stitch on the football. Their football, that they punch the ball forward and underhand or something, underhand punch in it to get forward, to kick it and all that. It's shaped like it's shaped almost identical to the American football. Okay, so we have enough information for folks on the handball, UHF Euro, and the women's, and once again, folks, if you got if someone out there just happens to be of wealth, and they have a satellite dish, it's like, hey, did you know you can watch handball? And okay, let's segue. We're gonna go into our next one. Okay, so we'll hit the pause so we can hit the old pause, so you can see the little cursor floating around where the pause button is on the monitor. Okay, where it says pause recording. So we'll change our boards here. Oh, okay. I almost said surfing the last before this board came up because but we're going to surf into the next board. Okay, but surfing. It's in Baja California. I don't have enough space, to fill all that. I have enough letters, but then you just run out of space on the boards. So, Baja California, and we'll go to. It's in Mexico, and it's once again Ernie. It was nice to be able to put Mexico up on the board because we don't do soccer, so that cuts out Mexico, and for us, and there's even baseball in Mexico, but we really don't do baseball either, and soccer, baseball, and we don't do combative sports like boxing, so so it really dwindles down. And we're definitely not mentioning anything else. No, that's it. We're not mentioning the old archaic sports where I don't want to even see at all. I don't want nothing to do with those sports anymore. And Nick, I went to Acapulco one year, and I didn't want to go see those things. I had 0.0 interest. There could have been if you really wanted to. I don't even want to. Ernie, you probably know which event I'm talking about. It's it's not legal to do that in Canada and United States of America. And thanks. We could just say like it's just no. It just I don't want. I don't even want why this even. I don't want to get into this. I don't want. I don't want to start a how do you say, like, a cultural war. I understand the culture. I totally understand the culture. But I don't like. I don't. I'm sorry. There's probably a lot of Mexican citizens that feel like me. Like we don't really like this idea anymore. There's no need for it. The one with the running with the bulls in Spain, that's different. People are fools the people are just fools. You get a chance to get gored by a bull riding down the streets of Spain, but then in a Coliseum style ring, I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. But we're surfing here, okay, and that's like surfing is. Surfing is World Sports News and Ernie's mantra of promoting, how do you say, like promoting peace through sports worldwide. And uh, surfing is the pinnacle of promoting peace. You know, I mean, everything about it is calm. Everything about it is peace. You know, and, and I just look at Ernie and I say, Ernie, aren't you glad that we thought of putting surfing on World Sports News with Ernie? You know, that's like, get on the, well, let's just go where I get my info, and that's the World Surfing League. And you could watch, you could go to the World Surfing League and watch the surfing going down in Mexico. We were watching the last one. I remember we were watching the Philippines one, and we were like, well, when's the next time we're going to be able to put the word Philippines up? I don't know. It's just, there's, the next, maybe again, when surfing comes and goes in the wintertime in Taiwan. And was it Philippines? Oh, Taiwan also, yeah. And then we did Taiwan. Yeah, it was just because we don't, yeah, because we're not going to be able to always put that up there. And so it was like we said, oh, we got to put it up now. WSL. It knows what I want because I've already been on there. World Surf League. And I just go with the World Surfing League. I mean, there might be others. And there it is. The Pacifico Surf Open and it's Cerritos. I'm not sure. Is that the city? It's just, and let's see. It's okay. So that one is where. What is coming down is looking for. What do I have to do here? Let's see. How do I get to the schedule? Full schedule. Okay, go to the schedule. Find it. Okay, here it is. Full schedule. Okay, let's go with the monthly view. And we're going to go to November. Okay, go to November. Okay, why does it take so long? I guess just this tablet's not the best. Okay. Come on. You could give us more. Come on, give me November. Oh, I just don't know why he's doing this to me. Tabby, why are you doing this to me? I mean, is it something on my end? I would like... No, come on. I get on October, but I can't get on November. Okay, why? Why does it do this for? Why won't it give it to me? Come on, why doesn't it not give me? Why does it stop at October for me? I'm totally lost on this. I had no problems looking at my desktop. I'm sorry, the laptop. When I looked earlier, and you seen Ernie when we were doing our meeting, and we were looking up all the info, and we were putting it up on. We're making the board, putting all the letters up, and I had no problems with looking up. I'm just kind of just. Oh, maybe I put all tours. Okay. There, okay, we see it now. Okay, I gotta see it now. Monthly view. There we go. It was me. I just had to put all tours. I was unfamiliar. Okay. And for some reason, it's different than the tablet is different than the getting it on the web page like the laptop. Okay, so okay, that we've seen all these. Oh, we were already the Cloud9 and okay here it is. Get the full name of it. Okay, the Pacifico Surf Open Cerritos And let's see, Pacifico. I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a lot of people. Round of 64. Heat one. Heat two. Okay. Yeah, it's ongoing right now. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to. Okay. Make sure I got. Okay. Yeah. See. Okay. So is it to the 20th? The 20th to the 23rd. Oh no, no, it's to the 23rd. Okay, so um, Wednesday, November the 20th, 2024, top five. Okay, so it's talking about today. So it's to the 23rd. Okay, so that is going to be let's see. Just going to the calendar now. So it's the Saturday, and it's you know, well, it's gonna get dark early, so even though they're 3 hours behind, so I'm. You never know, Ernie. Well, I'm hoping that the World Surfing League puts it on their YouTube channel if the sports channels don't put it on. But once again, folks, broaden your horizons. Surfing. It's if someone has a 65-inch television and bigger, you gotta put surfing on. It's just made the technology now with the cameras, and they're gonna have possibly like camera on a board, and the drone shots probably. I mean, the technology is there for to watch surfing. You know, not to watch surfing. I mean, like, yeah, would I have watched surfing in 1975? Say, yeah, sure, but I would have seen it on. I didn't even have a color television at the time, so if ABC Wild World of Sports had surfing, yeah, I would have watched it. Remember that old thing about ABC Wild World Sports? Surfing is definitely okay. I probably, like I said it before, Ernie, that I might have, like subconsciously, like to explain, folks. I think this could explain the conscious and the subconscious mind without getting into like a textbook. Just me, the way I'm thinking is that that somehow I was thinking ABC Wide World of Sports, possibly. I mean, I did it before. It was Jim McKay and all that. Ernie McKay, I joked around one time. I should say one time I joked around. Ernie McKay, you know, but like, yeah, I mean, like, I just, you got that look right now that Jim McKay would have had. Alrighty, we're going to surfing in Baja, Mexico, the Pacifico Open, November the 20th. Even back then, they would have had, like, be able to put it on the screen, or the background. They put Jim McKay sitting like that, and this would have been a screen that they could add words and that. And I mean, I could only imagine, like, can you like, I mean, like, if you could find a big enough tablet and you get a monster tablet, Ernie. Hey, here's the mirror. Here's a mirror. Look, there's the. Let's see if we can see the camera. Can you see the camera? No, it's too. Oh, it's kind of see the camera. Let's see. There's the camera. It's hard to see it. There's the camera right. You can see the camera right here. Yeah, there it is. It's so dark in that. Right? So there's there's Ernie. Okay, and then there's the other one right there. There's the other light. And then the halo light. Let's see if we can see the halo light with this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's the halo light. Okay, So that one I trimmed down. It's not. It's you got the option to trim down. Oh look, you can really see the. Yeah, you can really see. Okay, this is like a behind the scenes. So this is over top of Ernie, the halo light, and these ones are changing colors. Let's see. It doesn't. Okay, we're gonna get to the. Well, when it's green, it shows. Okay, there we can see. Come on, when it turns green, there's the blues. Okay, yeah. So these things are. Yeah, they're like they're almost. There's taller. They're as tall as this tablet. I got two of them. Yeah, and they really shine the light on this. Makes this like a real studio, and this is like the equivalent of having the what do you call it? That thumbnail, a thumbnail on the side on the side of it. Okay. Well, on the other side is the other side of this is Coach Coyote's card, and so I mean, like, yeah. So if you, yeah, you know, you got surfing, you got a big television. It's nice. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll just go to the next one because we got another board to go to. We got one more board after. Actually, we have 6 events we can go to this time. The darts. Well, the PCC Open. We're gonna go to it because the it's the there is a champion. Okay, because it was on the 17th. It was the final. Can you see that through the little plastic there? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll go to and cut that one up. So it's going to be the PDC Mr. Vegas. I remember now. So I'm going to put darts PDC Mr. Vegas to get it. Mr. Vegas. Okay, yeah, because it was that. Okay, Mr. Vegas Glam Slam of Darts PDC. That's the. I think it's the Professional Darts Corporation. Okay, so. Oh my gosh! No way! I didn't get a chance to see it, Ernie, but I would have liked to have seen this. Luke Ledler, young. He's like only 17, maybe turning 18, I think. I don't know if Luke Ledler is 18 yet. And did he win? Ledler moves into world's top 5 following Grand Slam success. So Luke Ledler has broken into the world's top 5 for the first time following his sensational Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts triumph in Wolverhampton on Sunday. Wait, November the 19th. Wait, November the 19th. Wait, that's. I thought it was Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas. Why did I have the 17th? Like, what did I do wrong? I don't. There's November 17th. Astonishing Lillard storms to Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts glory. Well, wait, so why is there 2 different dates? November the 19th and November the 17th. I thought it was on November the 17th. And yeah, I mean that's I mean his Cool Hand Luke, that's a big name if you know darts. But it's just that he's young. He's young, and you know, he's just hoping that young folk will say, "Hey, I mean, if a young person can do it, we can do it as a young." You don't have to be like an older person, like over 25, to have the skill that, you know what I mean, the darts. Yeah, so yeah, it's great. I don't know how it worked, how it went down. I'm trying to find everything about it. Let's see, tournament news, event information, match report, match center. Oh no, I don't want to do that. That's long. That's a very long. Okay, that's very long. Maybe I should just go to the. I'll go to this one. Let's see. Okay, it must have happened. Well, then it says Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts, November 8th to November 16th. Well, either way, well, this was in Las Vegas. I'm very sure of it. You don't call it Mr. Vegas and you're not in Las Vegas. I'm very sure it wasn't Las Vegas. I, what if I was wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if it wasn't in the United States? Oh my gosh, did I just... Ernie, can I just assume they make an ass out of you and me? And it's not you, Ernie. Well, I made an ass out of myself in Sports News Review. I didn't... I might have thought it was... I'm kind of just like, let's see. It wasn't even in Las Vegas. It wasn't even Las Vegas. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I totally assumed it was in Las Vegas. It says Mr. Vegas. It's in Wolverhampton, in England. Wow! Like I totally don't have. I can't believe this. I'm gonna just take this out right now. Like, oh my gosh! I'm an hour into the video. I'm not doing this over again. And wow, I totally messed that up. Mr. Vegas Grand. What? Well, I totally messed that one up. I'm just gonna put Wikipedia just to make sure. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia all the time. Oh, here's a Reddit thing, a Reddit thread. I'll just try to see if I'm not on Reddit. I don't know. Do I have Reddit? Open with Reddit. Just gonna put once. Just I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, I really. Well, at least I know that the PDC World Darts Championship is coming up. And that's the big one. That's the big one. That's the Super Bowl darts. And I totally messed that one up. Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts. November 7th, 8 to 17. There I finally... Okay, now I got that one correct. But for some reason... Oh, November 9th, yeah. I got that correct. So the date I got correct. But I really didn't look into it, Ernie. And it's embarrassing now. What the heck? I just learned something that... I'll go to invent information. As I could have done that earlier, and I just can't. I'm just. Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts. Okay, I'm gonna put 2024 Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts, and what I'm gonna do is Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts. Okay, Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts. I can't believe. I'm just trying to look this up now. Wow, I totally messed that one up. But it's a lesson I learned. Mr. Vegas Grand Slam of Darts, and I'll put venue. Oh wow, there it is, folks. It's the Elderslie Leisure Village in Wolverhampton. Wow, can you believe this? I'm actually going. I'm gonna hit pause, and I'll correct this. Do a quick correction on this. All right, Ernie, there it is. It's in England. It was in England. It was. Oh wow, Ernie. I can't. I just. I don't. I just don't know how to recover from that right now. It just feels so like. Wow. I I really thought that they were going to bring the tour to Las Vegas, and like it would. There might not have been enough people like me that would have been able. Oh my gosh, that would have wanted to see this event, and um, I suppose. I mean, I just I I don't even know. Ernie's like, shake it off. Aren't you gonna just shake it off and just continue? I need a refreshment from my fridge here. It's behind the studio wall, the mini fridge, and the Sports News Review mini fridge. And Ernie, I just I need a refreshment break right now. Even as we're recording here, I just can't believe it. So I can't. I won't do that again. I'm definitely never gonna do that again. I. It says Mr. Vegas. What I'm totally unfamiliar with the advertising of the word Mr. Vegas in England. Like like you figure it's a men's darts tournament, and they're bringing their best over there. The professional darts bringing their best. That's what I think. That's what I thought. And you're gonna call it Mr. Vegas. The winner is gonna be Mr. Vegas, which to me makes. But Mr. Vegas is some kind of thing. I'm gonna look up what Mr. Vegas is right now. Or as soon as this. Okay, I'm gonna put my refreshment back in the fridge here. And what is Mr. Vegas, anyways? Like I don't even know what kind of product it is. I'm gonna put Mr. Vegas. Oh, it's a casino. Mr. Vegas official website. I guess is it the Mr. Vegas Casino? It's something to do with betting. Mr. I don't. I don't comply. I don't even know what that means. Cookies. Okay, I'll accept your cookies. Okay, you can give me a picture of cookies. Oh, it's a gambling thing. Like I'm obviously not going to gamble anything. Live casino on your tablets. There's definitely I can't do this even if I wanted to do this. I'm not sure they're allowed to take my credit, like say someone's credit card, and like I had no clue. This must be it. This must be the reference to Mr. Vegas. This is the sponsor of the starts, and they got casino, live casino, okay, and they probably bet. They probably bet like for football, but we say soccer, and maybe rugby, whatever. I don't know. And the boxing events, there was probably a bet for that boxing thing that happened in the AT&T Stadium in Dallas. The celebrity boxing thing that happened. Okay, so I mean, it is the It's the lesson I needed to learn was to don't assume that the event is being held in the city of the advertiser. Just because the advertiser sitting says that, don't assume that it was in that city. I don't even. I have to just forget about it, Ernie. Just take your advice and just say, move on. Just move on and we'll do it again. Hit the pause and we'll get our last board up. Okay, we go to snooker, and there's the right now there's the UK qualifiers. I'm gonna say there's gonna be a big tournament. I gotta make sure I keep tuned to the big tournaments that could happen, say January, December, January. But right now it's the UK qualifiers, and that might be the qualifiers for the bigger events coming up. And the judge, oh yeah, who won? It's the 24th. Oh my gosh! So this is gonna stay up another week because it's the 21st. It's tomorrow. It's coming up on the 21st, and so that's gonna stay up another week. This board will stay up exactly as is for another week because it's almost because the snooker the UK qualifiers English. It's happening right now with November the 16th to the 21st. So you got anyone out there? You got a chance. Now that one is happening for real. And this would have been. This is how I could have made a blunder again. If say this was called a snooker and I looked it up and it was called the Monte Carlo Open, and then Monte Carlo was the sponsor, as in an online casino, but it was actually in England, and I could have put the Monte Carlo, like the Principality of Monte Carlo, and I would have been like, oh no, and I looked it all up again, and because I'm just putting up the titles right now, and this one I didn't make a mistake because it was on. I went to snooker.org to get my info, and I'm just getting the info. And they have the actual city it's in, but I don't have the room to fit on, especially the long words like. I just don't have the room to fit on it. So England is fine because it says UK United Kingdom qualifiers, but it's in England, and it's always, well, let's just go to snooker.org and I'll look it up and quickly just just to say where the event is, and like, wow, yeah. Okay, so I should just push, yeah, there it is. I got snooker.org already, snooker.org, and just to make sure, the UK qualifying qualifiers, I should say, UK qualifiers, okay, Leicester, England, okay, and November 21st, and it's a main tour of the qualifying, and I guess there's going to be the main. I see the Jack Jones. I recognize some names here. Okay, let's see. Jack Jones, I recognize. Uh, let's see. Where was the other one? Okay, there's some Chinese nationals, and one of them might be the one that just won. We mentioned on our last one of the few back edition to World Sports News with Ernie, and I'm looking for the familiar name from England. I'm looking to see if he's in it. Let's see. I don't really see it at the moment, and maybe he doesn't need to be in this thing. He's such a big name in snooker that I think he probably is already ranked up. These are probably players that need to get ranked to go to the next round possibly. This is all I'm guessing. All this, I'm new to all this. I'm just totally new to snooker, as in reporting snooker and like how darts. I used to dabble in darts when I was younger, and it's really hard, I don't have the room for darts at all anymore. I don't even have the ability to do darts. I guess you could do darts sitting down. I don't think there's I don't think there's any. If someone is wheelchair bound, can they still do darts and snooker? I see one. I don't see why not. Like as in the professional level, do they? It's kind of like golf, where if a person like me can't, like I wouldn't be able to be allowed to be on the senior tour of golf because I think they have to walk the tour. They can't use the. I wouldn't even do one swing. I can't even. I can't even. I can't even make it to the golf tournament if it's far, like say it's far away. So that, like, if I was good in golf and I was like there's just it happens in life. The health just goes, and I mean, it's just I just don't know how to explain it, Ernie. My like my feet are hurting so bad right now. I'm really exhausted, and it's like, okay, so I'm just gonna, go quick now. I like this one. I know I didn't get wrong. It's snooker. It's the UK qualifiers. It's in Leicester, England, November the 16th to the 21st. And if you have a chance, you got a chance now. You're to be able to see the final game, at least the final match. I think it would be called, not the game, final match between the two. After all that, after their bracket, and it comes down to two snooker players to win the UK qualifiers, which would, and I guess I'm gonna guess, like, what is it all about? Oh, you know what? We don't have the time for it. Next week, I'm gonna explain a more in depth and look more into the research and see what they are like. There is going to be someone that wins this tournament, but what are they qualifying for? Like when they say the word qualifiers, is it like there's to qualify for that? Like I said earlier, the super tournament that possibly coming up with. Just don't want to lose that little comma. Maybe I should just put it up here so I don't lose it. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. I could just put snooker and just so I don't lose this thing. Because I'm putting this away, and I'm not gonna put it in. I don't feel like taking all those things out and trying to find the pill bottle it belongs to. This one goes in a tiny pill, like really small pill bottle, I guess. And I'm just gonna leave that up there so I don't lose it. I just don't want to lose it where it is. I mean, when I put it in the back of the box, it'll be safe. If it does fall off, it'll be inside the box that it comes with. This one, number one, is taking a beating, like red pipe cleaner. Red pipe cleaner, you hold it up. Where's the first one I bought? This is like the first one I bought. And it's like duct tape to, so I don't, I mean, so I could, so like, when I put these back in the box, like when I'm done, I'm going to just put this back in the box, put the boxes away, and I'm done. And if any of the letters fall, they won't fall, but these little things can fall. And if they fall, they're in the box. I won't lose them. I'm not gonna take all this apart, and because this one could be disappeared because, oh no, I gotta leave it up for another week because it's the 21st. Yeah, I gotta leave this one, Ernie. I gotta leave this as is. This board stays as is. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this board stays as is because even this one is December the 1st. Okay, so next edition of World Sports News and Ernie, we're gonna mention who won the snooker, the UK qualifiers. Okay, so maybe you never know, might get a chance to. It's 6 hours ahead, so we can, like, 2 in the afternoon on putting on the old YouTube here. You never know. We could watch that snooker. I'll be so excited because, well, Thursday night we got the Thursday night football, so. Pre-game with Coach Coyote, and then the post-game up to it. Last week I didn't. Sunday night, or was it Monday night? Monday night. Monday night I didn't do the post-game. I was just too tired. I was too tired. I couldn't do the post-game. But okay, so we're gonna go quickly and segue into the next one because it's badminton. I wanted to put badminton. I was all excited when I wanted to put badminton for such a long time. And then finally, the two things that really I got two for one, as they say, a two for one special on this one, where it's badminton and India, because I don't really get a chance to put India on this board as much. Of course, we don't do soccer, and we don't do. Oh, yeah. I got a chance last time to put chess on. Yeah, I gotta keep tabs on chess too. See, I need my own office. I need an office with the Sports News Review office, and like I don't have I gotta be my own secretary, my own planner and scheduler, production value. This part of production, doing the boards and setting up the studio, setting up the camera, lights, putting these guys in your place, like in the sense that sounds bad. I mean, putting everybody in the proper spot where the camera is, like Coach Coyote stand here. They go, and then of course Ernie, there's the desk, and okay, you go around, he goes around and just climbs into the desk, and of course I give Felix a hand and put him up here, and like I do, the lights, as I said earlier, and then last time I forgot to change the background for Sylvester, and I do everything. I I'm not a young person, Ernie. I can't. I just, I make mistakes, and of course the Mr. Vegas thing, the last board, that was a big one. That was a really big one. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're the writer, producer, director, whatever makeup, and Ernie says he doesn't want that earpiece on no more. He's good. He doesn't need to hear. He says he's interested. I'm saying he doesn't need to hear something in his ear all the time, like something else, and he's good. We don't. I really don't need to be like even if I hit. It's like Ernie was like, who's gonna be talking into my ear? Maybe, I guess Sylvester to be produced. I don't. You know what? Maybe I should. I wish I could get some help in the sense of like to really smooth, and of course the script. Oh, the script. If I could get the script written. Oh man, the mystery. The tab. Okay, so I'm going to just say that we had an hour and 28 minutes so far, and I'm really exhausted. I got to load this up still on, and it might get before midnight. I got 10 minutes before midnight, and we'll see from there. Ernie will just like the studio, like I'm only gonna put everything away. I have to put everything away. I have to put his desk away. I have to move the microphone to the side. I have to put this back up on top of the fridge. This is actually Coach Coyote's. See, on the other side is Coach Coyote. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is tomorrow. Hey, I could do a shameless promotion. Tomorrow, catch NFL pregame with Coach Coyote, or with the Coach Coyote. Will be doing NFL pregame. Okay, so here's a shameless. No, it's not shameless. It's not a shameless plug because it's all our channel. Right? That's not. Why do I think it's shameless plug? It's not. It's not a shameless plug. And I could even put that picture up like this in the like that, and then even at Coach Coyote, if we have a break or something like that, we go catch World Sports News with Ernie next Wednesday. And it's not a shameless plug because it's all the same. It's all the same. We're all sports news review. Okay, so with all that, getting up to a minute, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm saying a minute, Ernie. There it goes, a minute, an hour and 30 minutes now. Okay, so with all that, and don't forget to do your research when you're doing a YouTube channel. Even though you're by yourself, you might have a lot out there. Anyone, you have a lot more energy than I can do. I try my best with the energy I have. So, with all that, for Felix, Ernie, and I, all three of us are saying over and out till next Wednesday, when we see you on a new edition of World Sports News with Ernie on the Sports News Review YouTube channel.